Rightio YouTube, so I've got a little bit of a spot repair on this Mercedes-Benz GLC 250D. Just a little rear bumper spot repair down here. And I wasn't even going to make a video on this, but then I remembered that on the weekend I changed my video settings on the camera to 4K. I had a comment, it's probably about 2 weeks ago now. Someone's like, oh man, you know, like you should do some 4K spray painting, that'd look really cool. And the reason I don't usually do it is, well, a few reasons actually, because 4K takes up massive file sizes, it overheats the camera sometimes in summer really quickly, it takes forever to transfer the files, well, a lot longer anyway, from the camera to the computer, and it also makes the editing, it puts a lot of like load on the editing software, and that's just because of the file sizes mainly, they're so big, and you have to build video proxy files to even see what's going on because it just jumps around. It's all boring stuff that you guys probably don't even really care about, but I thought I'd do a yeah, a bit of a 4K masking and spot repair video on this one, just a raw one. Can't be bothered doing much editing. Yeah, these days on the weekend I just want to chill out, so the raw channel's been good for that, like still able to keep up to date with the subscribers with what I've been doing, but less editing. I can just sort of do it while I'm at work on the fly, and yeah, lots of people still seem to be enjoying the raw channel, so yeah, let us know if you notice like a big improvement in the video quality. And one thing I do recommend is checking the quality settings on YouTube itself, because like I was actually going back to one of my videos to reply to a comment on the weekend, and I'm like, man, that video quality is really bad. And then I checked on the settings on YouTube, and it just automatically set it to like 380p, which is like quite a low resolution. And then I clicked on 1080, and yeah, obviously the video quality was much better. So, and that's actually another side of why I don't really bother doing 4K, because it gets scaled back down to 1080 anyway through YouTube. Like, as far as I know, the highest you can do is 1080 through YouTube anyway. So my usual video settings, like recording settings, are 2.7K. So it's like, you know, yeah, nearly 3 times your standard 1080. But I've found if I go lower than that, I get a lot of flickering in the booth. Like the spray booth lights, they flicker really badly if I use lower video settings. So I jump it up to 60 frames per second. So I don't even know, like this video footage could actually come out quite poor even though it's in 4K. So I think what I found, I did some trials, and when I was filming or recording at 30 frames per second, which is what this is, like this camera only goes up to 4K but 30 frames per second at 4K, but when you're recording it at 2.7K you can record it at 60 frames per second. So yeah, from memory, when I was on 30 frames per second I was still getting the flickering. So yeah, all boring stuff you probably don't really care about, as I said before. It's all good, edge masking's done. We'll get some plastic over this thing, have this thing spot repaired within probably 20 minutes, half hour really, not a massive job. I actually had a little bit of colour left over from the previous job. It turned out to be just enough to do this little spot repair. I've got like a cupboard or a shelf inside the paint room where I put all my paint when I'm finished with it, if I've got a little bit left over. It does come in handy, especially on jobs like this. So yeah, I didn't have to mix any colour up, but I did spray it out and check it. The colour was a little bit different than this car here. Like my colour was a touch on the red side, so I put a bit of blue, white pearl to clean it up, and a bit of lemon yellow. Yeah, if you ever got like colours that go like a little bit red on the flip or something like that, I've found lemon yellow is the key to it. that's about us. Quick cutout, quick prep sole, bit of base coat, bit of clear coat, fade out thinner. Pretty easy job really. As I said, I wasn't even really planning on doing a vid. Not really in a massive talking mood. It's Tuesday today, but we had a long weekend, so effectively it's Monday. It feels like a Monday. Yeah, it was like the Queen's birthday. Wow, it was West Australian celebration of the Queen's birthday yesterday. It's actually like a different day in Victoria, and it's not even her birthday. Pretty weird. But we'll always take a public holiday, won't we? Take a day off. They're talking about getting rid of Australia Day. All these lefties and all that. They want to get rid of Australia Day. Australia Day is, yeah, 26th of January every year. It's a pretty big celebration here in Australia. And I'm definitely against getting rid of it. My birthday is the day before Australia Day, and my entire working life, or my entire life, the day after my birthday has always been a public holiday, so I don't want that to stop. And even on a, you know, another level, like, I don't know, I think it's good the fact that, you know, Europeans or the English came to Australia to colonise it. Without it, I wouldn't be here, so I can't be against it. We've turned this nation into arguably the best in the world. And if you look at it in many aspects, it is the best in the world, you know. Yeah, I didn't get any video footage of the prep work on this one because I didn't prep it. My apprentice Alan's back today and just got him to prep it up when I was painting the next job, or the last job. Yeah, I don't mind doing a spot here. I reckon they're a bit of fun. Nice little spot repair. Smash a few of them out. Keeps me happy. Alright, so we'll give that a prep sole and then I'll do some false edge masking around the edges. Might flick that booth on. Oh, there's the boss. Got a hit on recording your video footage, mate. Nah, just joking. They're pretty cool, they wouldn't care. They know it doesn't slow me down, that's why they don't care. I still get just as much work done, or more than the other boys, usually. Gunny does the lion's share of the work around here, mate. Yeah, so I'm going to use the quartz liquid glass on this. I've got the extra fast in the gun. Sorry, on the go. Not in the gun yet. Previous to this I was using the fast. And I've only used the extra fast like once or twice, but yeah, man, like I did job with it Friday, 15-minute bake, and it was like really nice and dry, so yeah, loving it so far. Alright. Yeah, so I've got the ANI R150 minigun I'm going to put the base down with. Haven't decided which gun I want to clear with yet. Might use the FLG5, I've been loving using that again lately. It's just a little bit here, I'm going to need it. Alright, how's that? That's about us. Yeah. Tack rag, base coat, blend, woo! Rightio, so yeah, ready to get some colour splashed on. I've got everything in the booth here. So yeah, got everything in the booth, got the base coat colour, got the blender, got the clear coat. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot the fade out thinner. It's all good. I'll go out when the base coat's drying, grab that. So yeah, the colour is called selenite, weird name for a colour. Just a dark grey. So I'll get my two coats down, get it covered. Then I'll put my 599 down over the edges, which is like the transparent base coat. Base coat blender. Just using a bit of air between coats. I hope that 4K brilliance is looking awesome. But it should look awesome with the clear coat on it. I've got some liquid glass set up in the gun in the SLG5. I just mixed up 100 mils, which is probably 60 mils more than I needed, but we'll see how we go. I'll put 1% reducer in that clear coat, the liquid glass extra fast. Yeah, pretty solid gun this thing. ANI F160 silver. So what have I got there? The 1.2. I just leave 599 in that all day, every day. It's not spraying properly, it's getting it on, but oh no, it is. I felt like it was like spraying around the corner. It's all good. Getting's on track. The air cap might need a bit of a clean or fluid tip or something. So yeah, that'll just help the blend there. Basically just fills in the prep scratches. So let that dry down and make sure it looks all good, but it should look fine. Looking good from up here. How's it looking 4K there, guys? and get that fade out thinner, because I'm going to need it back in a sec. Rightio, so I got that fade out down here and the R150 FLG5, baby. That looks about ready to go. What a gas! What a clear! Oh, it's good. It's really good. Yeah, so just 1% reducer in that. I know it's not much, but it's like all it needs. Probably actually doesn't even need it, really. Anything. There's the 60 mils left over I was talking about earlier. Probably only used 40 mils on that. This is AK350, the Chromax fade out thinner. I'll run the buff over that either in the morning or tonight if they want it to go today. It's on the list to go today, but he said the owner's away, so yeah, I might just leave it overnight. That looks sick. Let's see how good it looks in 4K. Up close. Yeah, so let us know what you guys think of the video quality, if I should do it more often. I'm not going to do it all the time, but yeah, if you think the 4K video is like a massive improvement, let me know. But there's nothing wrong with that little spot repair. Nice coat of clear on it. Bang bang, 2 quick coats, job done. And that should dry really nice and quick because that's the liquid glass extra fast. I reckon I'll give that like 15-minute bake just to see how well it dries at 15 minutes. I think I will give it a couple of minutes to flash off before I hit bake though. I'll go clean the guns out and then come back and hit bake. Just so, like, because hitting it with the heat straight up, you can get little runs around these edges and stuff like that. So I will, however, pull this masking off before I go anywhere. Just this part, just to stop any edge that is there from bridging up. And I'll run the buff over that edge. You'll never know. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Gunman out. Get out there and paint some shit.